everybody. I'm Melisa Nielsen, joining you today to talk about something funny. So a couple of weeks ago, I said, hey, what do you guys want to see more videos on? So we had this big, long list of videos that we're working on, little parenting things, some Waldorf things. And then I had some personal questions too. So the question that I keep getting, which is really funny, I'm totally fine with it because I'm an open book. You guys can ask me anything. Melissa, why are you wrapping your head? What is that? It's so weird. Did you change religions? And of course, people are super kind. But when you're an open book, people feel like they can ask you anything, which I'm, again, totally fine with. So I will tell you the answer. It is a conscious decision. I've worn head wraps off and on for probably 2 years. And this year, with all of the things going on, I felt almost accosted with everything, like it was coming at me. So on July 20th, we were, that was our wedding, it's our wedding anniversary. We've been married for 15 years this year. We were on our way to Sedona. We went just as a family trip. It wasn't just Eric and I. We had the kids with us, and we just were going to check it out because, we're new to Arizona. We wanted to check things out. And I'd really been pondering this space of feeling like my connection to Heavenly Father, that's my term. You can say source, the universe, whatever feels good for you. My connection in meditation was good, but I felt like there was something that needed to be better and something a little deeper. And we were driving home, and it was so beautiful, red rock everywhere. And I had this prompting to wrap my head. And I was like, what in the heck does that mean? Okay, I'll try it. So the next day I wrapped my head, had some head wraps, wrapped my head. And then I started researching people that wrap their head. And of course, what we see often in our mainstream cultures, Jewish women wrap their head and Muslim women wrap their head. And those practicing Kundalini yoga wrap their head. But there are many others. There are people from all over the world that wrap their head for different reasons. Some of them are purely decorative. Some of them are because of a commitment they've made to God. Some of them wrap their head because of their religion. And so I started to really examine that because I didn't want to be disrespectful to anybody, any group of people. I didn't want anybody to feel like, what's she doing? Especially in this time when everybody wants to be offended about everything. And truly, I spent a lot of time just in prayer and meditation about what was the right thing for me. And with that, the more I wrapped my head, the clearer my connection got. And the deeper my meditations were. And, occasionally I'll say, should I continue to wrap my head? And I'll ask, and I get this profound yes. Don't stop. That's where you should be. Sometimes the tighter the better because it feels like it holds everything in. But what I noticed is that it keeps me from feeling like I'm being accosted by everything on the outside. And that's for me. In Waldorf, we talk about the kindergarten teacher wearing the apron to sort of protect her etheric body. And, we even talk about doing that at home. And in our co-op, my co-op leader and I, we used to wear aprons on our co-op day. And it's sort of the same idea. It's sort of the same idea where you feel like there is a barrier. But even deeper than that for me, it's not just a barrier. It almost feels like a conduit. It feels like an open, focused space for me. So I'm not suggesting that you go out and wrap your head. It helps, I think, in meditation. The few moms that I've talked to that have said, what are you doing? And I said, well, this is what I'm doing. Why are you doing that? Well, because God suggested that I should. And the more I do it, the more right it feels. I've had some people reach out to me and ask me, did you change your religion? I didn't. Nope, I am still Christian. And there's a lot of Christian women that wrap their head or that cover their head. And again, but it's not about that piece. It's about the deeper piece. It's about how I'm connecting and what that what it does for me in that connection piece and how it helps me to feel focused and focused on my work and focused on where I should be. And there's so much right now that's out here, so much, and it just feels so much better to keep it all here. So I hope that answers your question. If it didn't have that question, you'd think I'm a crackpot. That's all right too. You would not be the first person to think I was crazy. I embrace that space and really own it. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you later. Bye.